mine was the first day of school. I remember Mr. Demonette teaching us that when he walks to the front of the class, we have to be quiet. Didn't he sing a song to us?
I don't know, I wasn't there.
Didn't he sing a song to us?
I think maybe.
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
My
Very
first day of
Waldorf.
first grade, I think, was my favorite memory.
Mine is probably, not many people remember this, but in 3rd grade we were running around with measuring tapes, measuring everything and writing it down on sheets of paper. And we had to measure the maypole, and all the guys in the class started grabbing tables and benches, piling them on top of each other so we could actually measure the maypole before Mr. Demonette came out and shouted at everyone to get off the tables.
I think that was when we were supposed to be doing stuff with triangles. I don't know. Well, it's very recent, but I'm always called Diana, like every day. And that's Diana.
And I'm called
so.
Natalie, so I don't know how that works.
Like, I remember in 1st grade when we were walking out of the Rainbow Bridge and I saw Mr. Demonette for the first time, and I remember like running to him and giving him a flower, and that was just like the start of it all. I don't know.
I don't remember. Really?
At all.
Seriously? Well, I remember we were coming into the kindergarten room, and I had never been there before. And I got this lily, and the teacher kissed me on the cheek and sent me down the stairs. I didn't know who she was. So I was kind of scared of all the teachers.
And then Tiamo had like that little toy.
It was a frog.
It was a frog.
Yeah, the little
frog. And he had long hair, and
I remember like always wanting the number gnomes just every single time.
Remember when Graham lost it?
Yeah.
He
being
lost
good
the number
that day
gnome.
so you can get
Yeah,
the
so you
number
could get the
gnomes
number
and take
gnome,
them
and then just
home.
like waiting, and then me and Bailey had a fight over the number gnomes,
I remember that.
and I said I hated her.
I used to make a little bed like next to my bed, like next to my pillow, and tuck the little number gnome in.
Me too, and I would like sort of like feed it, but like it can't.
But it can't eat.
I
I
remember
would make like extra food for it so it could.
Graham lost the baby green number gnome, so he had to knit a new one.
Oh yeah, he had to knit it himself.
He did.
Yeah, I took one home too, but then I lost it. And I had to knit a new one.
Yeah, I played basketball with it. I shot the gnome in the hoop.
Hanging out with friends. I really enjoy hanging out with my friends.
That would probably be the same.
Mine's probably the story Mr. Demonette told us when he introduced us to 1st grade about the desert family.
The field trips. The field trips are.
Field trips are
They're the best
definitely
part. They're the best part. We have the most fun. on them.
Most social part of
Yeah.
all school year is definitely
The classes come together more.
Yeah.
I don't. I think when we were on the Santa Cruz trip, it was out. We were kayaking and we were going through the caves, and that was really. I don't know. That was really something. It was really interesting to be working with everyone, but.
Yeah.
Oh, we flipped a kayak over, and we were all on top of the kayak, and there were like 10 people, and we were so excited because we all had actually like done something together, and we were all just standing on a kayak, and it was so fun.
Yeah, probably chasing foxes in Santa Cruz.
Oh yeah.
Earlier this year, that was good.
Yeah, Brayden set up the trap.
Yeah, and it hurt other people. Not the foxes.
It was rocks. That one was good.
I don't know, probably kindergarten, just like just playing around, tag in the little hay bale garden kind of thing. That's pretty cool. So that was pretty fun.
I think that my favorite moment was when I met my first grader at the rose ceremony. When I first met her, she was really quiet, and then when I started talking to her, she got more confident, and yeah.
When we had that thingy together at the 6th grade mall thing.
I was there.
Oh,
That was
yes,
not me.
yes, you were.
No, you
Nix
were
and
in-
Nax, you were at all that.
Don't remember that for some reason. My first is, I remember going down the Rainbow Bridge and walking to Mr. Demonette with a lily, and I was like looking and I saw my parents and I was all happy and smiling, and then I saw other people's parents and I was like, who are they?
Did you smile for the pictures?
What pictures? Afterwards?
The ones that they were taking while you were walking
Yes,
down.
I did. I was very happy.
My favorite memory was probably the very first day I was actually here. Diana was there in Savoy. We never actually talked. We were in kindergarten, and somehow we were able to play like pretend tea party without talking to each other at all. Like, we didn't say a word. We were just still having a tea party but not talking, and it worked. I don't know how it worked, but
Probably stargazing in Santa Cruz because I use Sarah as a pillow and she's a very comfortable pillow.
I use the ground as a pillow.
I use her.
There were so many stars and there was a ton of shooting stars that you could see and it was amazing.
Kayaking in Santa Cruz was awesome. Yeah, I'm gonna agree with that.
Waldorf memory is either playing down there with all my friends or getting pegged in the face 5 times with a ball playing handball.
I have 2. One was our first grade play. I was a lion and I really enjoyed that. And also in 8th grade when there's this kid named Athen who's in the 1st grade and he puts me in jail for no apparent reason and I don't understand it.
Yeah, no apparent reason, Jamie.
Is yes, being the cabaret in the play.
Okay, my favorite memory is probably kicking the ball into Matthew's head multiple times doing handball.
I'm a more creative person than I'd probably be in a public school, or I got a lot more into art and artistic things.
I don't feel like I would have liked acting at all if I hadn't been here and done all the plays.
Public school is definitely really different. It's kind of scary because nobody talks to each other during classes, during recess, when you go out for recess. All the kids don't talk to each other. There's like no association. And then here, everybody's talking to each other. It was really welcoming. Like, everybody was, yay, Claire's back. And I hadn't experienced that in a year. So I loved it. I worked a lot harder and I appreciated it a lot more than I did when I was gone.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what I would be like if I didn't come to Waldorf. Well, yeah, Macy. Everyone here is just so welcoming. Like, I remember Macy was so welcoming when I came, and we used to, like, I'd go over with her house, and Claire too. Claire's sitting over there. And we'd, like, have these, like, fun games that we'd play, and we'd just all hang out, and I just think it was a really fun experience to be taught this way.
I feel like if I grew up in, went to school at a public school or, other more, I don't know, media influenced schools, I'd probably, it'd probably be a big difference in personality. I feel like I'm more well-rounded, I guess that's the right word for it.
Brought me closer to the people I know. And, like, if I was in a different school, I wouldn't have known them as well or had been so close. I feel like I would have come to the arts, like, eventually on my own, but I think just being exposed to just so many things in different ways and really being encouraged to think about things and approach things in a different way.
It was completely different. This school's more light and it's like light, and the other school's kind of just like heavy and like it's completely different.
If I went to another school, I'd be a lot different. Like, I think this school just taught me how to like think a lot more clear, and just kind of shaped me into more like thorough human being, and not just one thing.
Yeah, just kind of like paying more attention to stuff and just like thinking about stuff more, and just instead of it being just like, oh yeah, like somebody says that's what it is, but you actually like think about it.
Also, like the teachers, how they interact with you and like they help you out, and like every morning like shaking their hands and stuff, and like saying hi to them. I think that really like greeting them, it makes you like more aware of like your surroundings and stuff. And some people, when they just see teachers, they'll just like walk right by. And, yeah.
Community of it, the family aspect of it.
Mm-hmm.
When you go to high school, you are a lot more on your own, and like there's 800 kids instead of like 27 kids in here.
It's affected me a lot because I've been here since kinder, and every day I wake up thinking, well, I only have a few days left at Waldorf, so yeah, it's affected me because I've been a lot of
I've been around for a while, and of course I'm going to miss my friends, and yeah. This place has taught me respect. If I went to a different place, I probably wouldn't be as respectful or nice to other people. And if I went to another school, I think I would not be able to control it as well.
Yeah, it's definitely affected me. I've been here for 10 years, so pretty much my entire school experience has been here, and I'm gonna miss this place so much. But definitely, if I didn't go here, say if I went to like some other school, like if I went to my friend Jenny's school, I definitely have a completely different idea about everything.
Yeah.
And probably a different personality too.
Well, Waldorf has kind of taught me how to be creative. And if I went to a different school, I wouldn't be creative, and I'd be a total couch potato. I'm still a couch potato, but
yeah,
I'd be completely dead.
Like, since it's such a safe environment, it's taught me like just to be myself. So
yeah, you can act completely crazy, and I don't think people will judge you.
Yeah. Well, I came from public school, so it's like I know the difference. I'm like, I understand everything so much better. Like, nothing made sense. Barely anything made sense to me. Like, I was like, okay, I'm gonna learn this thing, but you don't learn the same in other schools that you do here. It's just a different way of knowing stuff.
Yeah, I came from a different private school, and this is a very big difference. I think I've learned more here than I did there. It's really nice.
Just making friends with people, learning how to like take in other cultures and not just be one specific thing, because that's always good to like know somebody who could do more than just one thing.
I think this has really helped me come over my shyness this school. I used to be like super duper shy, and now I feel a bit more comfortable actually speaking, so yeah.
I was never shy. No. Yeah, like I said, I just feel like this really transformed me into somebody. Like, I just feel like without this experience, I could have been a different person.
Monterey. I'm feeling Oregon's gonna be really good.
Yeah, but we haven't been on it. So.
I know.
Mine's definitely Monterey because we got both the city and the nature part of it. Yeah. So that was really cool.
Monterey and the kayaking and I'm thinking Santa Cruz was also really.
Oh, hey, no, Santa Cruz Island. That was the best.
Santa
trip.
Cruz was good. That was the best.
By far the best trip. Yeah. It was so much fun.
Santa Cruz and Monterey.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Sequoia. I mean, they're all. Death Valley wasn't that good, but
yeah, Death Valley was hot.
Death Valley wasn't that good.
Favorite trip was probably Sequoia. I feel like that was a good one. And it's slipping my mind. Monterey, that's it.
Monterey for sure, because we had free time to roam around on the streets. That was fun.
I personally liked the Channel Islands trip. Just because it was so beautiful and it was pretty short, and the kayaking was fun, and I like stargazing, and we did that on that trip.
Well, the Sequoia trip for me, that was pretty peaceful and snowball fights. I mean, yeah, nice.
Sequoia.
I like Death Valley because the car ride was a lot of fun.
My car ride was
Poking Olivia with the movie Banana.
My favorite subject now, math's pretty interesting.
Art. Handwork or something.
I like art. Art's fun. Yeah.
Not really.
Math. Always math.
For me, I don't know. I've got no idea.
Handwork and art.
You're with me. Probably art, actually. I don't have one.
I like art because I like art anyway, so.
Probably 8th. Yeah, definitely 8th.
3rd grade.
Why?
We were running around with measuring tapes half the time. Running around outside with measuring tapes.
Trying to measure things that were like 4 times our height.
Yes.
I don't know. I mean, the maple. I don't remember much from the younger grades, but yeah, I don't have one. They've all been pretty good, except 4th grade was like definitely the worst. We were all really moody and stuff.
Was the best. Not the worst.
Well, I don't know my best, so I'm eliminating one of them.
It's not 4th grade.
Mine's 8th grade, just because it's the end and it's been a lot of fun.
Yeah,
Sad.
me too.
Yeah.
Maybe
Mine has
7th.
to be 8th grade. It's either 7th or 8th because I've only been here 2 years. It's been much more enjoyable.
Yeah, mine might be 7th, maybe because this year was like amazing, and the only reason 7th grade was better is because I wasn't leaving yet.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Mine might be 1st grade because that's when I met my teacher, Mr. Dumnet. And ever since kinder, I've learned a lot. I've changed. My attitude has changed towards people and other things. Yeah, so.
In the jungle, the mighty jungle, the lion sleeps tonight. In the jungle, the mighty jungle, the lion sleeps tonight.
Well, this class is a big class and it's remained a big class. I've always had biggerish classes, but this one's the biggest. And they're full of a wide range of energies. There's very active, noisy children in this class and quiet, shyer children, and they all seem to manage to harmonize together. So it's been great working with them. I have to say probably 1st and 8th. 1st stands out. I remember so much about 1st grade. The middle grades start to become blurry, and of course 8th grade, when you're reaching that point of, it's almost like the blossom is blossoming and it's there in front of your eyes. So, and 8th grade has been very interesting. Working on the class with the play was just an outstanding experience for us all. So 8th grade has been really good to us. I think the favorite trip is the one that's coming next week. That'll be my favorite. We're going to see 3 plays. What could be better? And the other trips, I guess of the other trips, probably Sequoia. It was so beautiful and we were so lucky to see all the bears and so on that trip. It was an amazing trip. Well, I really have loved teaching the class both history and geography from the time that we've done it, because there's such a richness, and in the history and in the geography you see things that speak to individual children, and you never know who it's going to be. You know, you think maybe the biography of Franklin Roosevelt will speak to some kid, and it ends up speaking to somebody you didn't even think of because of what's there in those life stories that resonates with the kids. And the same with countries. You know, when kids say at the end of a geography lesson, I know I'm going to go to Machu Picchu someday, then you know something has really reached them in that teaching, and that's really been enjoyable and fun to do. Geography. And I think one highlight really was the 5th grade play too. Plays have been highlights all the way through, but the 5th grade play that we put together ourselves and the kids helped write the skits, we had so much fun with that. And always singing with this class has been great. Sing, sing, sing. We know so many songs. We've learned so many songs over the year, and it's just fun hearing them at times just kick it up and start singing on their own. You know, nothing big has surprised me. A lot of things, you see something like, for example, you wonder if the class is ever going to feel like one class because they can be so divided up into groups. And you work on it, and then it's not a surprise. You sort of know they're going to recognize that needs to happen before the time is over. And that's really on the sleepover this time. I saw a whole lot of this sort of mingling of groups and disappearance and dissolving. I think they're still there, probably always will be closer groups of friends, but many of the kids will speak about how they're feeling like one whole one of the boys today said it feels like I have 26 brothers and sisters. And I think that's what I want them to feel. That's what my aim has been for 8 years. Yeah.